Have you got injured at work? Have you got injured at work?
Oh, injured? Yeah, of course, bro. You weren't there for it, but you were getting the live footage of it.
Your knee?
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay. I work with ducks, right? Not with
ducks,
but I'm on ducks.
Ducks, yeah.
I'm on ducks.
Okay.
I work with ducks.
If you go for a different vowel, you're on something else.
Different vowel. Oh yeah. Dax.
Yeah. No, Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, you're on Dex.
Yeah. So I work with docs, right? And I've never had any bad injuries. I'm accident prone, but I'm not like dangerous, like, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm not like that type of, let's jump off that rock into this water.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's settle down. Let's sit for a bit. Let's watch something. And it was the last day of work for one of the coworkers.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it was a tradition we throw them in the water, right? Because we're with water too.
Yeah.
In case you couldn't.
Yeah.
Two and two together.
Yeah.
And so we're like, all right, getting ready. I'm one of the guys who's going to throw him over. And I take my phone out to give it to my friend who's not going to be thrown. So because I don't want like my phone to fall in my pocket.
How come?
I don't want my phone to fall in the pocket into the water. So I give it to him, and I'm like, I step down.
Yeah.
And as I step down, I give it to him, and then as I'm leaning back, my knee, I'm standing, right? I'm not doing anything weird. My knee just shifts to the side. I fall back, and like I'm screaming in pain. It was all instinctual. Like I don't remember saying this. I was like, oh, help me! Why isn't anyone helping me?
Really?
Like there's a video of it, and I'm like, why did I say that? But like I don't remember saying it. It was all just instinct.
I feel that just. I know your knee's gone. That's like minus 500 aura.
Yeah. I lost so much. Actually, no. I did lose aura, but like I gained it too because like I'm telling it. I'm like I didn't let it get to me. I'm telling it as a story. People are like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm in the fetal position, right?
Yeah.
Because like my knees, like I can't move my knee now, and so I'm like leaning on I'm on the dock, right? Like I'm just like leaning back, like in pain. And then after like a few minutes, I like started like laughing a bit, like I'm joking around.
Yeah.
There's photos and videos of people like I'm holding people's hands because I'm in pain.
Yeah, your mind is like on Mars.
Yeah. And then we call an ambulance, firemen get there and they're like, we can't do anything. Like,
why didn't the fireman do anything to you? Why was he there?
I think they just had to be there. And like the fire, we work right across the street from a fire station, they were there immediately. It took about 10 minutes for the ambulance to get there. They get there like, all right, we got to take you to the hospital.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's because I found out from my friend that like paramedics can't actually do anything. You have to bring them back, take X-rays, make sure nothing's broken. Do it. They can't do it on site.
Really?
Unless it's like you're in the woods, emergency. Like,
what's the reason behind that? I actually don't know.
I don't know either. I just know that they couldn't legally do it there. They had to bring me to a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah. This was also pandemic too, so I was like, they're like, you gotta get you a mask, and we're just like, brother, I'm injured. I can't. You think I can go to the store and get a mask right now?
My knee is gone.
Yeah. And so they get me onto the stretcher. I'm screaming in pain because you have to move. You have to move my knee, and every single movement is just pain. Like I'm just squirming thinking about the pain. And then they're bringing me up the dock, and like they hit like a bump. And like it's like launched me forward, I screamed because like ah, and then they like do it like a couple times. Like these paramedics had no idea what they were doing. It's like screaming like ah.
Have you seen a video of the monkeys? There's a monkey that have like paper stretchers and they carry another monkey.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like that. Yeah. So they get me into the ambulance and they bring me to the hospital. Yeah. They're like, they inject me with morphine too. Okay. So I was like,
that's like a painkiller. Yeah.
And they do that. I'm like calling like my mom, and I'm like, hey, do you have my health card at home?
Nice.
Because and then like we're going over everything, and they're like, any medications? I was on medication at the time. I'm like, what's the name of it? Go into my room. Go in the drawer. Get this. Yeah. Like, what does it say? And I'm like, the paramedic sort of
was she like scared? Was she like this?
No, because when I had fallen, my boss who was with me, he called my mom.
Oh, okay, good.
And it's like, hey,
like he's all right.
Alex is fine. He just dislocated his knee.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be home late.
Yeah.
And it's like so she was.
That's a good way to put it.
And my boss, like I carpool with my boss. Okay, he lives so close to me. Yeah. And so he was like, he felt really bad. Like he didn't do anything wrong, but he felt so bad. So he's like, you know what? When you're out of the hospital, call me. I'm gonna bring, because I work with his kid as well. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna bring them home. Call me, and then I'll come and get you.
Solid.
And so I'm in the hospital. And then I'm talking to one of the paramedics, and I'm like, how long is it just going to take? Just FYI. He's like, probably a couple hours. It's like, it's just a formality. It's like,
Yeah.
So I think hour and a half had passed. So I'm sitting there and waiting. At one point, I asked to use the bathroom, and he's like, "You can't get up, right?" No, look at me. Take one more again.
Yeah.
And so he hands me like a cup. He's like, "I'm sorry, man." So it's like, all right. It's like no spillage. So I was like, hell yeah. But I had to hand it back to him, and it was like warm. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was apologizing for everything. He's like, "Bro, it's fine. Don't worry. You can't control this." And so hour and a half goes by. I'm like waiting there. I'm like waiting, and like then over the intercom, they're like, so like 9412, like some number.
Some code,
and the paramedic beside me, he goes, "Oh no." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Shooting." I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, there's a shooting, so it's gonna be a bit busy in here, so you're gonna be here a while." And that's when I grab my phone, I put in my earbuds, and I just start watching something on Netflix. I'm like, all right.
Can you imagine? He's like, 94412. Like, what does that mean? You have cancer.
What? It's like, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah. Huh?
And so I'm there, and I think hour 5, hour 6 goes past. Then they move me to another room.
What time of the day is this? Like,
okay, so this happened at 9 p.m. at night. So it's about 1 or 2 in the morning at this point, I think. Then they move me to another room.
Good one.
And so they move me. They don't physically lift me off. They're like, "Yeah, we're not moving this guy."
Yeah.
So they just take the bed out of the room and put my hospital bed in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there and waiting. Then they start like putting like attaching stuff to me and all that.
Were you in the gown?
No, I was in my clothes. They couldn't take stuff off of me because they couldn't move. I'm just like sitting there, and then they end up coming and taking X-rays of my knee, and they're like, "Oh, perfect, your knee's fine. Nothing." It's just like the patella, which is like the kneecap itself, just shifted. There was nothing broken about my knee, so the patella had just shifted.
So can they just like slide that back in?
I'll get to that.
Go on.
I'll get to that. And so I'm in there. A couple more hours come past. Then they're like, "All right." They send 4 guys in, or some girls as well.
Yeah.
4 people in, and I'm like, "All right, we have to shift it down. These 2 are gonna grab your leg. I'm going to grab the kneecap, and he's just gonna be here to just hold you in case you try to jump forward. You're probably not because you're sane, but you never know." I was like, all right. And they start shifting. I'm screaming. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like, ah. They scream. They get it back into place, and then they're like, all right, perfect. It's all good. They check it out. It's like, all right, you're all good. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, that was one of the easiest patients we've had. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we'll be back, and then we'll hand you your splint, and then we'll be back for something else. And then we'll let you know.
Like a brace.
It's like the brace.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
They come in and they get the thing for me. They show me how it works, and they tell me like the price of it. It's Canada, so it's like healthcare is free, but you have to pay for like the ambulance and like anything that comes out of it.
Does it pay for the ambulance as well?
Yeah. I didn't know that either until they told me.
You're like, you break my leg.
Undo it. Undo.
Yeah.
And so then they come in with the splint, like, all right, we'll be back again. 2 hours go past. I'm like, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And so then like I press like the call for nurse thing.
Okay.
Like she comes in. She's like, "Is there a problem?" I was like, "No. Am I good to go?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah." I was like, all right, so I just get up and I start like limping out and like leaving. I call my boss. It's 5 a.m.
Nice.
I clearly had woken him up,
Yeah,
but like I felt bad. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, no, I'm on my way. And an hour comes past. He gets me because we live an hour away.
Shout out to you.
Shout out. I'm not gonna name drop.
Shout out. You know who you are.
You know who you are. He comes and gets me, brings me back, and like I go walk upstairs to my bed. I sleep on my couch that night.
Oh, good one.
And the next day I wake up. I'm like, oh, I got to shower. And so I limp upstairs to the shower. I get like a stool. I sit in there, and I'm like doing that because like my knee's fine, but like I can't really bend it.
Even now?
But like no, at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really bend it, but I'm still good. Then later that day, I go to the cottage with my friends, and I have my splint on, which they said keep on for
100%,
5 to 7 days.
You just can't get it wet, is it? Like this? Like certain things you can too?
I don't know, I was fine. It's just like you don't want to put a lot of tension or strain
Gotcha,
on it.
yeah.
But then, now it's like a story people tell. I went to a physiotherapist after that. He's like, looks like a fluke accident. Your knee's completely healthy. You're fine.
Solid.
Yeah, I'm still careful with it. And sometimes I'll hear like a pop up. I go, no, okay.
Aren't people realize like mentally, like you get injured, but like there's like a mental side of it too.
Yeah. Luckily with mine, it wasn't traumatic. It was
good.
Yeah, because it was like there's no surgery attached to it. It's just like it shifted out of place. I was in pain. They shifted it back. It hurt, but now I'm good.
There's a soccer player for like he retired for the team I support. This is like 2004 or something.
Uh-huh.
He's a goalkeeper, and the ball was someone made a pass, and the ball was coming towards. So he's running. He's a goalkeeper to grab the ball, and the striker for the other team was running this way. So it's like it's a race where we get the ball 1st. So normally when the keeper grabs the ball, the other guy just jumps over him. But like he moves out the way, or like once you accept that the keeper's grab, you kind of just stop, or like so it was really close, and the guy's knee hit the keeper's head, and I don't know what happened properly, like the exact injury was, but he hurt his head and like he passed out, and he's unconscious, and then he wears a helmet when he plays, and apparently, so he does the same move where he grabs the ball, and people ask him like, "Yo, aren't you like scared it's gonna happen?" He's like, "I can't remember it."
Wow.
So he's like, so it's just easy. He says, "I know I have to wear this helmet, but I just have to grab it."
Have you had any head injuries?
Injuries? No, dude. I fight as well, but I haven't got injured crazy. Only thing was the nose stuff.
Yeah.
The nose injury. Okay. So for those who don't know, I had
Everybody.
Dude, the man doesn't know. I have a deviated septum, or I had a deviated septum.
I got a deviated
I think it's
septum,
back.
too.
I look, you think it's back.
Really?
Because I think I got hit, and I might feel it. But the thing was, this is like COVID times again. So when I used to breathe, I used to inhale harder, and I would exhale hard as well because the one nostril was smaller than the other. So it was like shifted this way. So one air was easy to come through, and I had to push hard for the other one. The doctor was like, he put a camera in, it's like a rod, but it's like a camera, and he's like, one nostril flew in easily. Other one, it was like, yo, I can't go above here, like it's tight.
Wow.
So then he's like, yo, surgery time. So he's like, I'm gonna schedule surgery like 6 months from now, and then he calls me because during COVID they stopped surgeries, like minor ones, and only major ones. And the day they changed, like the rule was lifted, he called me. He's like, if you're ready to do it tomorrow, and I told my dad, he's like, yeah, if you're ready, I'm like, yeah, I'm chill.
Yeah.
Went and got in bed.
Surgery.
Got the surgery. The only thing was noteworthy was, you know when you're in, so I'm on the bed. I have my gown and everything.
Ass hanging out.
Yeah, literally. And they put the guy. He's like, okay. Actually no. During like the prep, so I was in bed. I had to take a couple painkillers before. I was just waiting for the thing to happen. 3 different people were like, when you wake up, you can't breathe through your nose. Remember that. And I'm like, first person told me, I'm like, yeah, obviously my nose is gonna be like blocked and stuff. Second person, and I'm like, dude, why is everyone telling me? And then I realized, if I wake up, imagine no one told me that. I wake up and I can't breathe through my nose, bro, I'm gonna like lose my mind. Yeah, so you have to be a mouth breather for a little bit. So
and you are too.
Exactly. So it works out. So what this guy did was he put like the anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia. Yeah.
Anesthesia.
he put that over me, and and normally I'm like, okay, once he puts this on, it's good because I'm just gonna time travel to when the surgery's done. So I was like, okay, it's good. But I remember he's like, okay, we're gonna go to sleep soon, and I was like, I'm gonna fight it as long as I can.
Everyone does.
Dude, 5 seconds in, my chest started hurting. Yeah, I was like, should I tell the doctor?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, if this is it, this is it. I'm like 3, 2. I'm like, yo, my chest hurts, bro. And then then I wake up, and I remember I was just tired as hell.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and then I think I was being pushed into another room when I was waking up, because I remember I was moving. And I woke up, and there's a picture of it. But yeah, there's like a bandage here for blood, and there's like a tape here, and I'm just chilling. It's just so hard to breathe. And I remember weirdly, my throat was hurt more than anything.
It's because I stick the tube down.
Yeah. But I was unconscious. I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If you have a patient unconscious, no one's looking.
What are you implying? What are you implying?
I'm saying my throat hurt, and that coach was happy, and that doctor was happy.
It's the tube, bro.
That coach was I'm saying coach.
Coach.
That doctor he was like, good surgery. I'm like, bro, what are you on?
It's successful. What are you talking about?
He was happy, dude. I couldn't eat yogurt. So like everything I ate was like super soft, but I couldn't eat it because it hurt to swallow.
Right.
It felt like it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember, it just felt weird. Like I felt really lightheaded for a while. And every time I laughed, my nose would bleed, just pressure. And I remember.
So that's why you weren't texting me and the guys.
Yeah, because I knew I'd laugh.
Yeah.
I remember. I felt nice when I sat outside because wind would go through my nose a little bit, so it felt good. Right. So I called a couple of my boys and I was like, they wanted to see me. I was like, it's cool if we all just meet up like around my porch. I want to sit outside and get air. And they're like, yo, we're gonna go out for ice cream. Want to come with us? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll come. And I didn't know this, but you know the McDonald's drive-through? The first 10 seconds are automated. Like, hey, welcome to McDonald's. If you have a coupon and then switches to the actual drive-through, I've never gone through a McDonald's. I've never gone to that McDonald's drive-through, and I didn't know that was automated.
Really?
So the guy was like, hey, you want your thing? My friends started cussing at it. Shut the hell, shut up, and just calling it every slur, and I thought it was real. So I started laughing so hard, my nose started bleeding.
Oh wow!
I was laughing so hard because I thought it was real, and I couldn't control. And my friends were like, they didn't know this.
Yeah.
That's today is the funniest thing ever because I still had anesthesia like left over in my head.
Yeah.
And that was the funniest thing ever.
Speaking of McDonald's,
go on.
Do you remember my injury that I had back in April?
Is it your knee?
No, I just talked about my knee, bro.
Is your hand?
It's my hand. My hand. Yeah.
Go on.
So my friends had just gotten engaged, and we were going to a bar, not a bar, a pub to celebrate.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We were drinking. We were just getting dinner.
Yeah.
And then after dinner, we're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's, get some ice cream or something.
Yeah.
And we're going there, and it's like right across the street.
Yeah.
And there was a curb blocking the two.
Yeah.
And so it was like a high up curb, like a foot high curb, like up to like almost my knee, right? And so we're all stepping over it. Everyone's doing normal. I put my first foot over, right? And the tip of my foot gets caught on the curb. And so you know when you trip over something, you get the momentum of both your feet before you catch yourself. Yeah. So it was my first foot and like a foot high curve, so I couldn't put my other foot forward. So I go straight down, right? And I'm going face down. I have to block it.
Yeah.
I put my arm down, block, hit the concrete, the pavement like that. Yeah. I get up, just like oh. You know how you get up fast after you fall down to like show like I'm chill. Yeah. I did that too, but I was like.
Yeah.
Because my hand was hurting, my arm was hurting. They thought I'd broken my wrist. I thought I'd broken my wrist.
Yeah.
And we go inside, and they're like, show them. Like, I can't. I show them, like, my skin. Like, you can see the circle right there, had just shaved off. It was, like, shaved off from the fall. Yeah. My arm was hurting, too, but nothing had showed up. I had hit my head on my arm, so, like, I didn't get a concussion or anything.
So your foot was fine? Like, everything?
It was just the hand.
Like, catching your fall? Yeah.
I had a couple cuts on my legs, but, like, a couple bruises, but whatever. It was mainly this, my arm that hurt. And so luckily, one of the people that got engaged, she was a paramedic. Oh, good. So like I wasn't anything wrong, but she was like helping me. But we were at the McDonald's, right? And my friends go up to the counter and like, hey, you have a first aid kit? Yeah. The McDonald's worker's like, we don't have one.
Oh, good. Yeah, good one.
They're like, you're legally supposed to have a first aid kit. Like, what do you mean? And they're like, do you have any Band-Aids? Like, no. And then one of the workers has to go into their purse and get out a few Band-Aids. So they come and they put some on my arm or my hand. It's not working, but whatever. They put some on my hand. I ended up going back to my friend's house and getting it all situated. But like, I was like sweating, like I was like pale apparently. Like I just was like, I was out of it. It's like I just smacked my head like the arm and like blood. I'm good with the sight of blood, but it was like blood on myself, like ow. Like it's like blood on someone else. It's like, let me help you, but it was like blood on myself. It's like I can handle it, but it's like, oh my god, I got to deal with this. And then like. Back to the McDonald's, like I ended up reporting the McDonald's. Good. I was like, you gotta have a first aid kit.
100%.
And so I put a report in, and then
who'd you put the report to? Like
I just looked
GoogleReport.com.
Yeah, not Google Report. I went to McDonald's website. Like, how do I report?
Oh, and report an incident.
I found like an email or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this girl contacts me. She's like, can you give us your number so we can discuss this further? I give her my number. Radio silence. I haven't heard a single thing since. Oh, good. This was back in April, and now it's October.
How many? We didn't need to be doing this if you want.
I know. Yeah. I was trying to get there.
yeah.
But anyway, so for 3 weeks I couldn't move my arm. Like I could move it, but it would hurt.
You probably can't grab anything.
Oh, I had to use my left hand for everything.
Oh my.
Everything, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm like in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I had to relearn how to do certain things.
Yeah, got you. If it's someone else is doing it though.
No, it's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, sorry.
For like showering, I had to put a glove on and like tape the glove around me so water wouldn't get in and just wet it and make things worse. And like I'm just like it was awful. I'd use my left hand for everything, and like I couldn't move my arm. It was like stuck in like a position like this. And all my friends like, you're faking it, bro. It's like you look like one of those girls that like show up in like crutches and like an ankle thing. It's like I'm like, I'm telling you, it hurts. I cannot move it. About 4 or 5 days after, a giant yellow bruise shows up right there. Like, and then I like, they're just like, bro, you're still faking it? I'll show them photo. They're like, all right, yeah. And so yeah, for like 3 weeks I couldn't do anything, and now it's like fine. Like there's no issues. I get some pains, so I might have damaged some nerves, but like I can do everything normally now. But yeah, like it hurt, bro.
My thing with
never eating at McDonald's again.
My thing with actually no, my shower thing. I feel like that is like one of the hardest. It becomes 10 times harder. I remember, bro, for my nose, dude, I was like this trying to take a shower. I have to turn my head.
Yeah.
And then I remember when I took the bandage, like all the stuff off, it was like dead skin everywhere, dude. It was so bad.
Bro, couldn't wash my hand, right? So I'm like getting like a bar of soap, and I'm just like trying to like
go around
rub it around there. Yeah. It reeked, bro. My hand reeked because I wasn't washing it properly.
Yeah, it was dead skin. Yeah.
I was just like, oh, that reeks. I'm like spraying it with like Febreze. I'm just like anything. It's like it's not working. And like the day I was able to just rub my hand, I was like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
I remember the worst injury I've seen in front of me live though was I was playing soccer. You know the dome, the one the uni. You saw the white one, yeah. I was playing soccer and I was defending against this guy. He's really agile. So he was running with the ball to me this way, and he made a sharp right turn, and it was right before I was about to tackle. Like I stepped up, and he just like fell and looked dramatic, like an act. Like he just like dropped, and I took the ball and I was running with it. I heard like screaming and normally when you tackle someone or you make an attempt and the attacker falls in front of you, and you feel like he's faking it, you don't look back because it's like you don't want to act like, oh, I did do something. Like, oh, this guy's just faking. Let me go back. Like, I'm not gonna really notice it.
Right.
But this guy was like screaming like crazy, so I actually looked back and he's like just holding his leg like this, and I go and like. Apparently, his cleat got stuck to the ground. So when he made the turn, everything moved except his foot. Oh. So he was holding his leg up like this, and his foot was just hanging this way.
Oh my god!
Yeah, everyone just
disgusting.
Everyone said, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And one of his boys just like went his head, just trying to like calm him down, like just hold him. Call the police, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. Yeah. And these guys
call the police.
They shoot the guy helping him.
Get on the ground.
And then, so these guys come in, and they're just walking, like taking their time with it. Because I think this guy's like calmed down, or he's
the adrenaline.
Exactly. And then he's just lying there. And I know they had to cut his shoe, because they couldn't take his shoe off because the bone was sticking out from where the shoe goes over. Oh. Yeah, so they had to cut his shoe and they carried him. And I seen him with a brace after.
Splint or a brace?
I don't know.
Cool.
I'm not a doctor, but injuries. I find I'm watching me like die tomorrow. I'm like injury free. I'm like injury free normally. Like I'll have like I remember my mom when I was a kid, like 5 years old or 6 years old. My mom was sick, so I really wanted something to eat, and so I didn't want to wake her up. So I grabbed.
She said no, so you could hit her.
No, that was after. There's like a pack of cookies, and I couldn't open it, so I took a knife to cut the cookies, and I cut part of my finger, and the scar is still there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I don't really get injured.
I'm accident prone. I've never broken a bone, knock on wood, but never broken a bone or anything like other than like my knee and like my fall. Like that was like the biggest thing. Like I'm just like showing up with cuts everywhere. Like I walked downstairs and like I just like sat on the couch and my roommate was like, "What's that cut on your leg?" And I'm like, "Look, and there's just like a long cut on my leg." I was like, "I don't know."
Where did this get you?
What the heck? And then there's a cut on my arm like right there too. I ended up finding out it was my cat.
Oh, okay, fair.
Like when I was like sleeping, my cat was like crawling on me and I was like, oh, "Get off."
Yeah.
But like I just like show up to work and there's just like this giant like cut and he's like, "Bro, are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm good."
I got stepped on. I don't know if I sent you the picture. I got stepped on in soccer, and there's a hole in my cleats.
I think so, yeah.
I'll show it. There's a hole in my cleat, and my foot was just cooked. there's like purple and stuff, and I couldn't walk. I was limping, and I was in work, and I just had a meeting with one of the higher people, and I was leaving, and he was like, we were leaving the room, and I was like, you go ahead. He's like, no, you go. I wanted him to go first because if I go first, you can see me limping.
Yeah.
So he was walking, and he was ahead of me, and he was like talking as if I was next to him, but I'm like 20 feet away because he kept walking, and I was just limping towards him, and he's like, are you okay? I was like, dude, I got stepped on in soccer. And it sounds like childish to say, but it was so bad.
Please, sir.
And it happened like early in the game, like 12 minutes, because I was recording my steps. So I remember I was like always looking at the.
You stepped on.
What time is it? Yeah. I remember it was like 12 minutes, and then I finished the entire game, but I just remember I didn't feel it during the game. Like I knew I hurt something, but I hurt a lot the next day.
Wow.